trading to save money on the cap, you got to trade Deebo after June 1st. And if you were to trade Deebo after June 1st, he'd be $6.6 million in dead cap. Okay, $6.6 million in dead cap if you were to trade Deebo. But can you really wait till after June 1st to trade him? I guess you could and do it for a future pick, but you need help now to win a Super Bowl. If you trade him pre-June 1, then it's $21.7 million dead money on your cap this year. But, wow, yeah, God. But here's the thing. If you then extend Ayuk and reduce Ayuk's number this year, you could take the hit. You could just take the hit this year. And that's what they would do. That's where they would create some space. They would extend Ayuk after trading Deebo, and they would just take the $21 million dead cap hit this year. Wow. Very interesting from Silver. Take the financial aspect out of it, right? And it does just fundamentally make sense to keep Ayuk over Deebo based on age, right? Ayuk is about to hit his athletic prime. I've said many times, I think that Deebo is the guy that keeps defensive coordinators up at night. We know the stat. They were 2 yards better per play when he was on the field. But he's just older, and he's about to be more expensive. They can afford Ayuk and Deebo this year, but you also can afford to trade Deebo this year if you extend Ayuk and you just take that hit. That would be pretty stunning, but they could do it. This is interesting by Silver. The question is, what would you get for Deebo? Could you get a second rounder for Deebo? That feels pretty rich given the amount of money. And who would acquire Deebo? Who would trade for Deebo Samuel that you would be willing to trade him to? Like, I'm not saying the Rams would want him, but you wouldn't send him there. Would you send him to Houston? Wouldn't do it. The Jets? Boy. Jacksonville? Tennessee? Tennessee drafted Treylon Burks, and it's just disaster. Buffalo? Somebody said Buffalo? Everyone's just naming teams. Washington? They've got the 2 seconds. You just trade them. You wouldn't get 2 twos, but you get 1 2. Reaction to Ricky Pearsall. Somebody here said cope. Where'd this go? Here we go. This is Larry Krueger levels carrying the water for the Niners. Okay. Sorry, Larry, I guess. 49ers just drafted a second round pick, late second, 31st. He'll be 24 his rookie year. If you keep all the starters, you won't see grass. You know, I guess I'd feel defensive if I hadn't already said earlier in the week, which I did say, that I like Ricky Pearsall. I said that earlier in the week. I said that already. So, you know, it's not. People are so mad. They didn't want to do the deal. They didn't want to pick him either. They wanted to trade out, but they took him. I think he's a good player. I think he's going to help them. How you feel about the Raiders now? I mean, they should have taken somebody else maybe, but I like the Raiders pick. He was not going to be there at 63. Guys, you know how this, we'll see if what I'm about to say holds up tomorrow. But you know how this goes. The second round's going to roll around tomorrow. And like 5 receivers are going to go in the first 10 picks in the second round. Super sticker, $5. 42-inch vert. Should have drafted Ladd McConkey. I like Pearsall better. Deebo's a game changer. You don't trade him. Team's not scared of Ayuk like Deebo. You're banking on you. First of all, health is a factor here. I don't want to trade Deebo. Let's be clear about that. I don't want to trade Ayuk. I think you keep them together one more year, and then you do the deal with Deebo next year. That's when I would do it next year.